chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
I'll tell you what, King. I already know who's going to be winning tonight. It's going to be them blue ovals, the Fords. Are we going to be choosing? Oh man, let's see how this is going to go. Look at this. We're packed. How many drivers do we have? We are 12 drivers. We are packed. 11, sorry. 11. We're packed. This is going to be a great race. Uh-oh. Zach with electrical problems, I guess. I don't know. You better hurry up because they're about to go green. Here we go. Yeah, he's not what he ain't that one veteran that we thought he was. He's coming. Coming to 4 wide, 3 wide right now. Unusual. Just like the old days. Yeah, Forza is pretty much gone, while the whole Costco supermarket warehouse, whatever, is all the way back here. These guys can. Good old. Oh well, I guess Ford lost his momentum. What the hell? Are there cautions per stage? Okay. See, outside of my team and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, I have no idea how the racing rulebook works. So I gotta ask these. And let's talk about this new team here, McAuliffe. I've heard nothing but good words about Bill and what he's going to do for his organization. Really, they're the only team that survived pretty much um, from out of the bunch of other new teams that got closed down pretty early. So uh, though it looks like a rocky start right now, I hope things will be looking bright for that team. And Rocky is a winner here at Maryland during the season 5 championship. So let's see if he can repeat that victory. And really with the restarts, it's all about trying to get out of the as you said parking lot. Once you're out of that parking lot and not a lot of people around you, it's just gonna and then it'll be free. People are getting spread out, so that may lower the gap between the leader and the others. Maybe not. Some people are still battling. This race is brought to you by Metro. No, we can hear you. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me see if you're speaking on the stream. King, you are muted on the stream.
Yeah, you've been muted on the stream, bro.
Thanks for telling me now, Panda. Get out. Get out. Why are you in here?
I don't know.
Now it's on the right one. Now I'm on the right one. God. Oh! God damn it. God fucking.
My apologies.
God damn it. God damn it. Hello, everyone. I am King, joined by Torino in the booth. Apparently,
I think you gotta watch some tutorials on how to use OBS properly.
I
Buddy.
know how to use it. I don't know why it wasn't set to the right microphone.
We apologize for the technical difficulty we had there. Should look at
Might as well go through your freaking keys to victory again. Corner exit. You see Forza taking a much straighter exit, waiting later to get off the corner, and full throttle as you see him start to catch the tail end of the field forward and ill, close to in danger of going a lap down. All right, and then. Driver discipline and aggression. You can either be aggressive early, make a lot of enemies, or you can save that for the end of the race when it matters, when you're racing for the win. So, what happened to? Oh wait, no, never mind. And then fuel strategy. D2 had a lot of issues with drivers running out of fuel, drivers getting into their pit boxes. So, D1, you would expect that these guys would be better, more experienced at getting into their boxes and managing their fuel, but we'll see if some of these guys suffer the same woes that their D2 companions did last night. That was our keys to victory presented by Home Depot. I can't believe I've been muted on the stream that entire time. I can't believe it. That's so infuriating. I was doing a really good commentating.
Yep, and
the 10 car.
Hey, at least I heard it.
The 10 car gets past the 62 for second spot. Gonna try and chase down Forza's team owner as here comes Flicker trying to jump on that opportunity as well, followed by the 31 of Zach. DSR now 4th and 5th, battling side by side. Bayer Motorsports advances to 3rd as BTM takes over the 1st and 2nd spots. Ford has just been put a lap down by Forza. Oh, 64, also in danger of that same fate. He will be allowed to fight for his lap. And Forza's going to take it. Will he try and crossover? Going to get to the bumper. Not going to be able to get underneath him, though. Forza has 2 cars a lap down. So now these two are going to be racing for the free pass if the caution were to come out. Ford's got to lock in, go catch the 64, and be there in case things start getting dicey and a caution would need to come out. But cars are moderately spread out. So it might take a outside interference for a caution to come out.
Yeah, track were to magically get deleted or something like that.
Yeah. Not like that would happen, though.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely not.
Got a lot of black and red cars.
The server would be just randomly shut down. Definitely not.
Next on Force's list, Mike and Supreme. They've been battling ever since Mike had that little lag incident, it looked like. And lost a lot.
We got one car's in the pit. Car's in the
pit road by himself. He's good.
So that means pitting is going to be happening relatively
soon.
Pit
cycle might be starting early, or the 24 could be trying to jump some of the guys who pit late, try and make it all the way to the stage end.
You get points at the end of the stage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So now Ford is 2 laps down. Here comes the 64 on the pit road. Overshoots his box, gonna have to back up.
Uh-oh.
Now he's good. Will Forza catch Supreme and Mike before he pits? And then will these two have a good enough pit stop to...
Like people are going to be pitting.
Yeah, the 48, 62, 31, everybody's hitting pit road. Going to be busy. The 0 and the 26 follow.
Oh, man, the 62.
Oh, Rocky speeding on pit road. Oh,
and
the
31
out of his box. The 0 having some trouble getting it. The 26 also on the line. And the 0.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody having trouble on pit road. Forza, the leader, comes in. He's good. Zero got blocked in. So that was the 62, the 31, the 26, the
And the
0.
zero.
See if the 15 will speed on exit. No, he will not. The Forza will not either.
Well,
Wow.
I think I should. So they're gonna have. I'll have to serve a drafted, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, King, for hosting me. I think we already know who the winner's going to be, especially after what just happened. So, yeah, peace out.
All right, well, that was the owner and founder of Maryland Speedway, Torino. Here's your stage 1 results. As we have some guys serving their drive-through. 15 of Mike getting put what will cycle out to be a lap down. Once the 10 car pits, here he comes. Oh, he's out of his box. Packed all sorts of spread out now. Forza now with a 13-second gap. Back to Flicker. Villain in second will have to serve a penalty. Have to make a pass through pit road at speed. Not coming in yet. Got a log jam of cars here, all trying to stay on the lead lap. But Forza pulling through. Looking like it's going to be a dominant performance from the 47 tonight. Won the Daytona 500 last weekend with his teammates in tow. Looking to dominate here at Maryland. He's led, I believe, every lap so far. As we come to 48 out of 160. 48 to go in stage 2 as well. The rest of the field's just banking on a caution sometime soon here. Let's watch the 62 and the 10 here. '62 experiencing some lag, got into the wall, but gave up time. Now he's going to go to the inside of the 10. Well, cars are a little bit spread out, just had a pit cycle. Let's take this opportunity to do a NAPCS Crank It Up presented by Jegs. Lots of tight racing going on here. Saw it under Crank It Up. A lot of contact from this group specifically. This has been the tightest and most busiest pack that we've had all race. These guys have not been able to get away from each other. And that pit stop didn't help because most of them got penalties. The 15 didn't. He had a clean stop and got back up with this group after getting disconnected in stage 1, but definitely a lot of beating and banging going on here. That's what short track racing is about. Maryland Speedway, defined as the definition of short track racing, is you see the 15 take a swipe at the 64 off of turn 4. Now he's going to get a shot back from him. I think that was from the 33, not the 64. Watch the 26 of Dragon off of turn 2, followed by his teammate Zach in the 31, then Ballin in the 0. Been caution free so far. 63 laps into this event for Maryland Speedway. Only 3 cars left on the lead lap. And Villain in danger of going a lap down himself. The last car on the lead lap sitting 3rd. Being hunted down by his team owner Forza. Absolutely dominant at this racetrack. He's been ever since it was renamed to Maryland Speedway, reconfigured to this bull ring sort of short track, but another performance from the 47, looking to go back-to-back to start off the season. Winner at Daytona last weekend. And then you see off in the distance on some of these wider panning shots, just ahead of the 0 is the 24, and just ahead of him is the 48 of Flicker. He's the second place car, last one on the lead lap once the 10 gets overtaken by the 47. Ford already multiple laps down, I believe 2, in danger of going 3 here in the 24. Definitely not the strongest night they've had. Not off to a great start this season, that 2014. We're in it late at Daytona. You know, restarted up front with, I believe, 3 to go. Then just fell back, didn't have the teammates that they needed, didn't have the pushes. Couldn't make anything happen. And so here comes the 47 to the inside of the 10. Feeling gonna let him go. Will he try and give him the bumper into 1? Shoved it in there a little tight, but didn't get to the bumper. Might be playing nice with his teammate. But if that was me, I'm trying to stay on the lead lap. Gonna get into the back of the 24 though. Ford tried to slide in between those lead lap cars, as he is now 3 laps down, I think. 2. Ford's now 2 down. Now Flicker, the last Indy car on the lead lap. Last one for Forza to check off his list. As the 10 and the 24 continue to fight side by side behind him. Let's check back in on the back of the field. 31 and the 0. A bit of distance between them since the last time we checked in. The 15 and the 33, side by side in the 3. These two have been running about the same pace all race. Haven't been able to get away from each other. Both had clean pit stops. So they came out right with each other right as they came in. 15 all over the 33's back bumper. To the inside. And not quite able to clear. No, he does clear. Looking back at Flicker. Just about a second the gap between the two. Second and first, but not for position. Like I said earlier, the field is just banking on a caution as the 64 hits pit road all by himself. Trying to get into his box, and he's good. So now he's going to be put 4 laps down in his debut race in the NAPRA. Forza draws ever closer to Flicker down the backstretch into turn 3. That 47 car is on rails, qualified on the pole, led every lap, looking to lap the entire field. Not many times that's happened in the NAPRA, but whenever it has happened, it's usually that 47 car that's doing it. To the inside, muscles up to 48. And he's done it. Lapped the entire field here at Maryland Forza, putting on an absolute clinic. The field, praying for a caution, anything. A fan on track, a crash, somebody to disconnect. As we see the 15 down on the apron coming to pit road. Miller Lite car into his box, gonna have to back up, and he's good. Didn't click on it. It's not here. Oh, he had to. Oh, he's getting out. Here's the 24 down pit road. At the service of his crew. Cleanly into his box. Not sure what's happening with the 15 crew. He's pulled down pit road into his box and just left the game. I think might have to do something. Might have to leave. Yeah, Mike has left. Just before halfway, too. Not going to get finish points. Only stage points that he received. Not sure if he did or not, but unfortunate time for him to leave right before halfway. Only 3 laps away. Couple stragglers hit pit road first as we just reached halfway in this race. Lap 80. Here comes the 26 to pit road. Yet to see a big group of cars pit at the same time. Dragging cleanly into his box. 4th box on the road. 4th in points. As here comes the 62. His teammate gonna follow him. Got an earlier box. He's gonna overshoot it. Gotta back up. And he's good. Here comes the 0 of Ballin, followed by the 31 of Zach. Ballin cleanly into his stall. Zach. Oh! A little trigger happy on the button. Gonna block his teammate in and also be out of his box. Your leader Forza on pit road. He's good. Catastrophic stop for the 31 and the 62. That's gonna cost the 62 a lot of track position. He had the 31 gonna have to serve a penalty. Unfortunate turn of events for the majority of DSR. Flicker on pit road. Oh, he's way out of his box. Completely in the wrong stall. Flicker was running 2nd place. It's going to be a pass-through penalty for him as well. Here comes Supreme in the 33. Oh, Flicker. Oh, Flicker ran out of fuel. That's a DNF. Flicker runs out of fuel. So Flicker was running second, runs out of fuel on lap 85. Gonna be awarded 11th place finish points. Tragic for the 48. Was 6th in points coming into today. 10 into his box and out. No issues. But it's like I said in the keys to victory, fuel management and fuel strategy is going to play a factor. And it just caught the 48 barely right outside of his pit box. But he ran out of fuel, couldn't make it all the way back, and that's going to be a DNF for him. Luckily, he made it to halfway, so he will get 11th place points along with any stage points he received, but just missed out on stage 2 points as well. And obviously, finishing the race. Oh! 64 and 31. Contact off of 4. 64 and fishtailing down the front stretch. Car gonna have to serve a penalty. Tried to argue it with officials, but further look into it, his right front tire was on the line. Deserves it. Gonna rejoin just in front of the 26 and just behind his teammate in the 0. And the 26 gonna send it up his inside. How are you? Gonna take that spot back, I believe. Yeah, they're racing for position. Still, everybody chasing the 47. Who's now put the 24 another lap down before it regresses to 3 laps down. Forza has been lights out tonight. A caution would, at this point, a caution would just be a slight inconvenience to him. Oh, stage 2 just ended, by the way. I didn't even realize, but stage 2 just ended. Got a 3-car pack going here. Dragon, Villain, and Robloxian. All 3 Fords. Fighting for the second spot. No, third. Yes, third spot. Robloxian, the last car 1 lap down. The 33 of Supreme behind him is the first car too. Now he's going to muscle his way underneath the 10. Not quite able to clear. Villain hanging on to that right rear corner. Oh! 62 and an aggressive send. Gonna get a bump from his teammate. Forza just behind these 3. The 0 and the 64 going at it right here. Oh, the 0 into the wall. And now he's back with this pack. Back with his teammate. 2 Blaze cars versus 2 DSR cars, and then Forza, Blaze's owner, coming into the picture to put these 4 2 laps down along with everyone else. Side by side off of 2. Ooh, a lot of them, or a couple of them into the wall. Dragon sending it up the middle. Here comes Forza to the back bumper of the 0. These 4 do not want to go 2 laps down. Begging for a caution to get a free pass. The 62 he's the first car 1 lap down, currently running 2nd. I know he's begging for a caution to at least have a shot at racing with the 47 for the win. More contact as these 4 continue to fight. 3, sorry, but 62 is disconnected from them. Here comes Forza. Past the 0, that's 1. Past the 10 and the 26, and he's got him. Now setting his sights on the 62 of Robloxian. Underneath the 64 of Hill. Been a rough debut for Hill. Forza now puts him, I believe, 5 laps down. Into the back bumper of the 62. Oh my goodness, the 64. A massive send on the leader. Oh, now the 62 is stopping in front of the 47, doing everything he can to keep him behind him. Now here comes the 26. He's going to take 1 lap back, going to get back to 1 down. The 62 gets shoved into the wall. Three wide, Forza in the middle between lapped cars. The 64 on its inside, 26 on the outside. Gonna try and cross over. Forza gets moved up the track. These guys are giving him a run for his money to stay at least 1 lap down. This is good. 64 on the inside of the 47. Here comes the 0, fighting back against his team owner. And the 26, looking on. The 62 and 10 are taking this opportunity to run away for their lives. Now Forza got the 26 underneath him. It's starting to drop back a little bit from this group. And able to gas it up and get back underneath the 64. 64 clears off the corner. Forza lining up bumpers with his teammate in the 0. But this is not Daytona. They are not working together. Forza is trying to get by this guy. BTM had some of the best teamwork last weekend at Daytona. Now, none of that being seen here as Forza laying bumper to back of his teammates here. Just got past the 0 doing that. Now chasing down the 62 and the 10. The 62 is Drone Strike Racing's car. That was Tom's team, who was earlier, or with me in the broadcast earlier. So, affiliated with BTM, but not Force's property, as he muscles to the 10 car out of his way. That's his car, the 10 of Villain. Chasing down the 62 now. Will Villain let him clear? Ooh, onto the quarter panel. Moved him up off the yellow line a bit. 64 car on pit road. Overshoots his box, but he's good. These five continue to fight over position. Robloxian desperately trying to stay one lap down. Four's all over the bumper defensive line into turn 3 for the 62, coming up on his teammate Zach in the 31. He's already 2 laps down, in danger of going 3. Force it to the inside of the 62. Rocky lets him clear, but I expect a bumper going into 1. Here it is. Moves him up the track. Here comes the rest of this group. Villain right to the back bumper of the 62. And side by side with Ford's off at turn 2. Robloxian putting up a lot of fight in this return to the NAPRA. Just what we expected from him. A very aggressive driver. Not willing to take any crap from anybody. And he's definitely willing to do whatever it takes to get the finish he needs. As here comes some 47 again to the back bumper. Oh, and there's a big shot. He's getting impatient with him. Into the wall goes the 62. .62 now being given a drive-through penalty for that. Forza now having to work his way back through these cars that he just had a lap down. The 0 of Ballin now ahead of him. Force is still struggling to get by the 0 car, as now the 62 comes to serve his penalty. Gonna have to go down again. Meanwhile, in the calm corner of the track, the 33 and the 24 separated from each other. Here comes the 62. This time, he's going to serve his drive-through. And he's good. One more warning for that 62 car, and he's going to be parked from this event. So, might be a good thing that he's separated from all the other cars. Give him some time to settle down and keep him away from people's bumpers so we can stop laying into him as we focus back on the leader here. Got his 2 teammates behind him, trying to get around him, get back on 1 lap down in case a caution were to come out. Ballin gonna send it way onto the apron. I think he's pitting. Yeah, Ballin's gonna hit pit road this time in the 0. Gonna leave his teammates on the track, followed by Zach in the 31. Zach into his box just in front of his teammate 62. Finally a good stop for the 31. The 0 out of his box. That's going to be a drive-through penalty. This has to be our record number of penalties we've seen even this race, this whole weekend. The drivers have not been able to get a handle on pit road. Here goes the 47. Down pit road, cleanly into his box. Here's Ballin serving his penalty. 75 mile an hour, the speed to roll down, and he is good. Speeding hasn't been the issue for these drivers. It's been making it into their boxes cleanly on the first try. And we saw Flicker, the 48, run out of fuel. That's not a common occurrence for the 48 team. They usually have those numbers dialed in for when they need to pit and you know, how far they can make it, but apparently it was just off tonight. As we close in on 30 laps to go. We've been green all the way throughout. This has been a grueling event for these drivers. Fingers are tired. Hands are tired. Vocal cords possibly tired. I can only imagine what's been going on in the driver's VC as we watch the 47 of Forza close in on the 24 of Ford. Two of the longest tenured drivers in the league. And then Supreme and the 33 also been here for really since the beginning, I believe, for Supreme and Ford. But they're still out here, still kicking. Let's take a look at who has the fastest lap tonight. Well, here comes a 10 into his pit box. Very clean stop after having penalties on the last two, I believe. Robloxian. Oh, that's invalid. He wall road. Forza has the fastest lap. Lots of different ways to get around Maryland Speedway, but most drivers like to have 8 wheels to turn instead of 4, which we all know that works best. Seen a lot of paint being traded this weekend. Saw a lot in D2. We've seen a lot in D1. Maryland Speedway sure has put on a show this weekend for us, though, in the NAPRA. We'll be at Charlotte Motor Speedway next weekend for the 3rd race of our 8th season. Gonna be a good show. Same time as this weekend. Maybe. We might switch it up for D1. Oh, 62 blocking a 0 down the racetrack, down the front stretch. That 62 car is not happy. He's showing good speed, but he's made a lot of contact, not making many friends in his return. That's Robloxian, driver of the number 62. Drone Strike Racing Ford Mustang. Here goes Forza to the inside of the 24 Ford, turn 3. A little bit of contact, moving him up out of the way. Ford going to stay out on his outside down the front stretch. And going to relinquish that spot into 1. There's 24 laps to go. Forza putting on an absolute clinic tonight. We got everybody a lap down. Nobody even 1 lap down. Second place is 2 laps down. That's his teammate Villain. These guys are just battling with themselves at this point, because nobody's been able to touch that 47 all night. Since the drop of the green, I believe he's led every lap outside of pit cycle and maybe the first one off a restart, but qualified pole, currently holds the fastest lap, led the wide majority of the race. Got everybody 2 laps down. It can't get much better than this for a start to the season. Winning in the Daytona 500 last weekend, and then coming to Maryland, which has really been his playground over the last few seasons. Won a championship here, and he's just been dominant at this track. Something about these short tracks for Forza, it's just clicks. Maryland, he's really found the secret sauce. Nobody's been able to touch him, not even his teammates. As we break 20 to go in the final stage. Looking in the windshield, he's got the 64 and the 33 ahead of him. Forza brings us to 15 to go. Everything is spread out here at Maryland Speedway. Got a couple cars within striking distance of each other. 64, 62 and 0, bumper to bumper. Maybe some contact there for 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, excuse me. As they go by the statue in the infield, and if you look on that car that the statue is holding, you'll see the Hydro Motor Speedway logo. That is what this track was before it was rebranded to the Maryland Speedway. And then just behind it, we have our guy, BNJ, one of the league's biggest icons, biggest conglomerate sponsors, BGE, their spokesperson, BNJ. He once again in attendance here at Maryland Speedway. Watching a good race go on, watching a whole weekend of good racing. Starting with the BGE 300 last night with D2 and the 400 tonight. Just finishing up some work on the power poles you can obviously see around the track. And got the BGE victory lane. Everybody chasing this cup. Looking like Forza is going to end up here tonight, but anything can happen. 64 hits pit road. Might have one more round of pit stops. That's what it's looking like. Oh, 64 speeds on exit. .64 in the 0 making contact down the front stretch. This is for the 4th spot. And then you got the 26 and the 10 fighting for 2nd. Oh, a little bit of contact between them off the 2. A little bit of traffic. Just got past the 31, putting him 4 laps down. Looking to do the same to Supreme. She's going to bring us to 5 to go this time. Got the 31 underneath him though. No, sorry, Supreme will be going 3 laps down, not 4. Oh, 64 gets a bump. Two laps to go for Forza. Three in the middle of three wide between Supreme and Zach. Able to back out, get to the bottom. Supreme fighting them hard. Oh, into the wall goes to 33 and the 31, but Forza takes the white flag. Been a dominant race. Led over 150 laps, that 47 car. Won the pole, hard into the wall off of turn 4. But Forza is going to win the BGE 400 for Maryland Speedway in dominant fashion. The rest of the field comes across the line. Forza wins for the second week in a row to kick off this 8th season of the NAPRA. Gets the second, won them both really in dominant fashion. Led the most laps, I believe, swept the stages at Daytona. And then another clean sweep to follow it up in Maryland. That 47 car looking unstoppable early in the season. Gonna take that car to BGE victory lane after a very strong performance. Led over 150 of 160 laps. Won the pole. I believe he ended with the fastest lap. It only makes sense. Yeah, even before the wall ride lap, he still had 22. But yeah, your winner from Maryland Speedway, the 47 of Forza. Ran a great race. Had a couple hiccups during the race while trying to make his way through traffic, but made it work nonetheless. And let's see if we can grab some drivers for interviews. Let's see. Here with the 24, driver of the number 24 car, Chevrolet Camaro Ford. Race just wrapped up. Not your best race by any means, but you know, it's over now, and we're moving on to Charlotte, which should be a better track for you next weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for Charlotte. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm sure. You don't got anything to say?
Well,
You want to thank the
I want to start
sponsors or
off.
anything?
I want to thank Coors Light. I want to thank Exalta. I want to thank Starry, Napa, M&M's. You know, all my great sponsors out there. Ghost Energy Drinks. Um, FedEx. I want to thank B&J for putting on yet another event here at Maryland Speedway. May not have gone in our favor at all, but I mean, it's a flat short track. You know, Forza is always going to be the best one out there. So,
Yeah. Well, like I said, we got Charlotte next week, and hopefully we'll see you have a better run there.
hmm
All right. Here with the driver of number 33 Dodge for SDP Dodge Racing Team, Supreme. Race has just wrapped up. I believe you stole a top 5. I think.
No, I got 6.
6th, right outside the top 5. Solid day overall. Obviously, Forza was the class of the field, but yeah, how was your car? And yeah, just give me a recap.
Ooh, I believe there were moments where we definitely could have had a top 3 car. Got a top 3 in stage 1 due to fuel attrition. But like we could have definitely stole the top 5 with fuel. A horrible car, just wasn't Forza fast. I believe we could have definitely chopped into. I was ahead of me, but yeah, a pretty good pit stop. With like 35 to go, and that helped my chances of trying to snag a top 5. But they're at 6-6 for the stages. Um, it's pretty solid. I'll thank God's team to continue to work on this car through a very turbulent beginning weekend with a lot of driver
Yeah, a lot of
changes
driver
and
movement.
whatnot. Uh, thank my sponsors Texaco, Haveline, and Baveline on this beautiful Davy Allison car. Hopefully for Charlotte, Avalon can get us into victory lane, as that's probably best one of my best mile and a half. But I'm really excited for this. So I know eighth place and sixth place don't scream like I'm gonna have a good season, but trust the process that we'll definitely be in victory lane at least once or twice this season, hopefully. But yeah, great car, solid race. He'll just no one's gonna be for it on the flat track, man. But kudos to him. I respect him throughout all our battles and whatnot. And yeah, thank you for having me here.
Yeah, you said it. We'll see you at Charlotte, and hopefully you can have a better run there next week.
Oh,
Charlotte, North Carolina.
And that will do it for our coverage of the BGE 400 from Maryland Speedway. It was Forza whipping the field and taking home the W. Yeah, so heard some of the drivers say it. I'll say it one more time. We'll see you next weekend, Saturday at 7 for the D2 race from Charlotte, the Napa 400, and then same time tonight, but next weekend, the big show will come to the track. The Napa Auto Parts Cup Series will hit the track for the Napa 500 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. So I'm King, previously joined by Torino, and I will see y'all next weekend. Have a good night.